I don't think it is just we are just saved by having faith in the Bible, like solo scriptura would teach, but it's having faith in church tradition and in the Bible.
What?
I don't think it is just we are just saved by having faith in the Bible, like solo scriptura would teach, but it's having faith in church tradition and in the Bible.
Blasphemy!
This, of course, is a bunch of nonsense that you will not find anywhere within the Bible or church history about any sort of salvation by faith in church history or the Bible. Even sola scriptura Protestants don't believe or teach that we are saved by trusting or having faith in the Bible. We are saved by grace alone, through faith alone, as is recorded in Ephesians chapter 2, verses 8 through 9, as well as Romans chapter 3, verse 28. So when it comes to what is the gospel, what saves people, is not by putting your faith in the Bible and in the works of church history. There are some passages I'm going to pull up and just allow you to read, just to point out this whole thing, because what we're seeing here from Joshua is nothing more than a false gospel. And what do we do concerning false gospels? Well, if we're familiar with the book of Galatians, it's quite clear what it says. Verse 9 of chapter 1, as we said before, so I say now again, if any man preach any other gospel unto you than that ye have received, let him be accursed. And there are plenty of other verses that expound upon this. It is not to be a false gospel. If it is a gospel that is different from what the apostles themselves taught, from what the early church taught, then it is a false gospel. And the early church fathers did not believe in faith in church history and in the Bible for salvation. They did not believe any of that, of what Joshua said. So either Joshua was mistaken, or he is deceiving you with a false gospel, and he is accursed and needs to repent of this false gospel that is unbiblical and ahistorical.